Joseph is starting this campaign saying, "Free Fulwiley. Please transfer. The most unstoppable player in basketball can only be stopped by Dawn." Okay. Well, Joseph, here's the thing. People have told MiLaysia Fulwiley to transfer last year. Did she transfer? No, she didn't. She has trusted the process. There's been times where we have seen MiLaysia Fulwiley not play that many minutes. We have seen her get benched because she wasn't playing defense, so she wasn't doing this or that or whatever. Dawn Staley is someone who I believe is, is someone who has a very short leash on MiLaysia Fulwiley. I think she does. I think she does have a short leash on MiLaysia because MiLaysia has so much potential. Like truly, like you could MiLaysia Fulwiley last year as a freshman, I believe would be starting on every other team. She would have been starting on every other team in the country, right? This year, hands down, would be a starter on any other team in the country. She's that good. Yes, she does have a bit of a short leash. Yeah, she can't do literally everything she wants to do. However, I really do think that her being on this South Carolina team, her getting that discipline, her getting that instruction from Dawn Staley, I think is huge. So yeah, sure. Is her numbers limited? Yeah, it is. I mean, truly, I don't know who doesn't believe that her numbers are limited. If MiLaysia Fulwiley was on another team, she'd be like scoring 20 points a game. I have no doubt on that. I have no doubt that she would be a 20-point per game player on any other team in the country. However, she trusts Dawn. She trusts the process. And ultimately, I believe that her being on South Carolina will make her, in the long term, a way more dangerous player. Because on South Carolina, MiLaysia Fulwiley is tasked with being a whole player. Yeah, she could absolutely be an offensive juggernaut. Absolutely. But I believe that her defense would probably struggle on any other team, right? South Carolina and the process that Dawn Staley has her working through, it has her focus on defense. It has her focus on efficiency. It has her working through some stuff where she is going to be way better because of being on South Carolina than she would anywhere else. Yes, of course. She could score as many points on another team. Yeah, of course. She could start and play 35 minutes a game. But she trusts the process. Her family trusts the process. And Dawn Staley know how to work with her. And know how to get her to her huge potential. So yeah, she could go somewhere if she wanted to. I don't think she will. I think MiLaysia Fulwiley is there to stay. And honestly, I don't see anything wrong with that. But yeah, if you're just looking for points, yeah, you would go somewhere else. You would go somewhere else if you just want points. If you are going to South Carolina, you're not going to score a ton of points. You're not. Truly. You go to South Carolina to learn, to win, and for culture. That's why you go, in my opinion. That's why you go. That's just my opinion. Of course, I don't know Dawn Staley. I don't know nobody in South Carolina. I am just an observer. I am just someone who have been observing what Dawn has been doing since she went to South Carolina. Since she was at Temple and then left and then went to South Carolina. And ever since then, I've been watching Dawn Staley. I've been watching what she's been doing in South Carolina. And that's what I think it is. You go there to learn. You go there to win. And you go there for the culture. And because of that, I don't believe MiLaysia Fulwiley is going anywhere. That is why you rarely see players transferring out of South Carolina. It's just not really happening. Because you're not going there to be you're not going there necessarily to be a Wooden Award winner or the best player in the country, right? You're not going to South Carolina for that. You know what I'm saying? You're going for a championship. You're going to learn and you're going to get better. Okay? That's what's happening. And that's why I think she chose South Carolina. That's why I think she's staying at South Carolina. because she literally could go anywhere else and make a whole bunch of money. I think make way more money in IL if she went somewhere else. Yeah, she's making a bag in South Carolina, but like she would be making more. But again, there is something different about South Carolina. There is something different about what Dawn Staley is doing. I'm just saying, you know? I am just saying. Country says these same Country says these same fools be yapping all the way to a South Carolina natty. That is hilarious. That is hilarious. Christopher, yep. Christopher says all the players that have transferred from South Carolina within the last 4 years are all guards. Sanaya Rivers, Talasia Cooper, Sanaya Ja. Yeah, I mean, and Sanaya Ja, I saw her in person when she plays at Ja plays for Arizona. And you know, she wasn't gonna get no playing time for South Carolina. She had to transfer because she wasn't gonna be playing. She wasn't gonna be playing. Like she got a lot more improvement to do. A lot more improving to do. That's for sure. That is for sure. Madeline says there has been a tremendous amount of growth in MiLaysia's game. Yep. She's a good player, especially on offense, and will graduate as a great player, all-around player, one of the best in South Carolina history. I think you're right. B. Gill says, first of all, thank you so much, B. Gill, for the super chat. Says, I love your unbiased content. Well, salute to you. Thank you so much for your support. I love rocking out and hanging out with y'all. I really do. And I love the conversations we had together because truly, like, I think it's funny that like my commentary is like, you know, I say what I see and I see what I say, or I say what I see and I mean what I say. And like, you know, there's some times where like, you know, I am critical of, like a game or so of South Carolina. Right. And then like, it's funny how like when that happens, when that happens and I'm like critical because I say what I see, you know, if you had a bad game, I'm gonna say you had a bad game. Right. And then when that happens, I get all the people who say, you hate South Carolina. Why you gotta be such a hater? Why? You know? And it's the same thing for when I'm critical of LSU. And like it's like the people are like, oh, you hate our team so bad. But like literally, I see what I say. And y'all, this was a very complimentary. This was a very, very complimentary live stream related to South Carolina because they played a great game. They played a masterful game. And ain't no stopping them now. You know? This is the team that, yeah, they had some bumps in the road this year. They absolutely did. Absolutely. They had some bad games this year, right? Losing against UCLA, losing against Texas earlier this season, losing against UConn, right? They've had some terrible games. And when it's time to be critical, I'm going to be critical. But when it's time to celebrate and be like, nah, y'all was on y'all big one today. Y'all was on y'all big one and y'all did that thing. I'm going to say it. And hey, I appreciate y'all. I appreciate y'all so much for rocking with me and not being sensitive on if I say something you don't like about your favorite team. Because I only say it because I literally see it and I'm gonna say it. So because I see it.